Excerpt from Valley of the Moon, The Diary of Maria Rosalia de Milagros by Sherry Garland. Sonoma Valley, Alta California, 1845. October 10th, 1845. Tonight I begin my first diary. The Medina family is asleep and all is quiet throughout the rancho. Only the wind racing around the corners of the adobe house and the distant yelp of coyotes break the night silence. I am snuggled in a corner of the kitchen, surrounded by baskets of dried corn waiting to be ground. The tile floors feel cold on my bare feet, but I do not mind, for I know no one will find me here. This diary is mine because the eldest of the Medina daughters, Miguela, tossed it over her balcony into the courtyard. My fingers quickly rescued it from a watery death in the fountain. Señorita Miguela threw it away in a fit of resentment after it was given to her by an American suitor, Señor Henry Johnston. With flashing black eyes, she cried out that a girl has no more use for reading and writing than a snake has for gold earrings. She said the diary was an insult to her beauty and charm, then tossed Señor Johnston out too. I feel sorry for Señor Johnston, or for any man who has the misfortune of courting headstrong Miguela. But I am not sorry that I now hold her discarded diary in my hands. I must not let anyone see me writing, for I am a servant, a half-Indian orphan, a girl. I am supposed to know nothing but work and obedience. How amazed the Medinas would be if they knew I learned to read and write from a kind old padre at Mission Rafael, many miles from here. Maybe someday I will tell them. October 11th. I've been thinking about Padre Ignacio all day. It was he who found Domingo and me 8 years ago beside our dying mother in the rose garden of Mission Rafael near San Francisco Bay. Her body was ravaged with smallpox, and I had placed roses over her face. I think I was about 5 years old, and my brother was about 2, but no one knows our ages for sure. Padre Ignacio names me Maria Rosalia, after the Blessed Virgin, and because of the roses. He named my brother Domingo because it was a Sunday morning. For last name he called us Milagros, for it was a miracle indeed that we did not die of the horrible plague that claims the lives of so many Indians in Alta California. They say that out of 40,000 Suisun people, only 200 lived. Some smaller tribes lost everyone. How Domingo and I survived is one of the many mysteries of my life. When Padre Ignacio found us, we did not speak much Spanish, and he did not know our Indian dialect. But of one thing he was sure. Though our mother had the bronze skin of an Indian, our skin was the light brown of mestizos, half Indian and half Spanish. It was obvious that our father had been a white man. Whether he was a wealthy Spanish landowner, a Spanish soldier from the presidio at San Francisco, a Russian fur trapper, or an American merchant sailor, no one knows. Lupita, the cook, is the closest thing to a mother I have. Her husband, Gregorio, is the head vaquero on the ranch. He oversees the men who tend the cattle and horses. It was Gregorio who found me and Domingo at Mission Rafael 4 years ago and brought us to live at the Medina Ranch. Rancho Agua Verde. Lupita and Gregorio have no children of their own, but have raised several orphans. I know they care about me, yet my heart feels empty. If I do not know my past, how can I plot my future? I must stop thinking such things and get back to work. If I don't finish grinding this corn, there will be no tortillas tomorrow. Think about it. Who is the narrator of these diary entries? Why does the narrator keep her reading and writing a secret? How does a fictional diary give readers information differently than an informational article?